We can see only a short distance ahead, but we can see plenty there that needs to be done. It's Alan Steward's famous quote, and it encapsulates the idea of usage AI is software testing to improve our ability to detect and address issues, even if we can't predict every challenge ahead. Or, following to this quote, which became a meme actually, if we compare laundry and dishes to testers' daily activities, the question is how to find more time for more fun and creative stuff. I am Paulina Szeląg, and today I would like to tell you about enhancing testing with AI. And this is the plan for today's presentation. As you can see, very basic stuff, because I would like to tell you about the general concept of AI in testing, and then we will go to the live demo where I will show you how to prepare a test scenario, write some code, execute the test, and analyze the report, all the parts with help of AI tools. And before we go to the introduction, I have a question to you. Have we any QAs here? Anyone? No QAs. Okay. So mostly developers. Developers? Yeah. Okay. Okay, I hope you will find something interesting from this presentation. So let's go further. AI has been one of the most popular subjects in technologies since last year. People try to use it everywhere, so there is also found a usage in software testing. Testing processes may embrace many tools as the applications become more complex. Many functionalities to test, other daily tasks, maintenance, may require spending a lot of time to keep testing under control. There is a visible need to test faster and more efficiently. AI is becoming a crucial part of our daily work. It seems to be a key part of modern testing, providing less resources with higher performance. Testers can be focused more on, for example, exploratory testing or just designing better systems as the development team, rather than doing repetitive tasks which can be replaced by AI tools. AI is revolution and evolution. We can observe, for example, how usage of AI can change our access to information. It can prepare ready solutions for us. So if we have a bunch of ready AI tools for testing, why don't we deploy it into our processes? I use the term QA 2.0 because I strongly believe that usage of AI can transform our work significantly. For me, QA 2.0 means testing processes boosted with AI tools. It means new quality of our work, where we can focus on vulnerable priorities which were often omitted because of amount of repetitive work. It doesn't mean replacement people with tools, but increasing our effectiveness and overall creation of the better products. AI inspires for searching new solutions and leads to new, fresh approaches. However, we cannot forget that this is still only a model. We have to check the results, check if the source is reliable. And it's still learning, so it makes mistakes. And we have to verify it on every step. It still needs our human verification. Moreover, no one can give us the guarantee that the results are as expected. So we should understand what it should provide us and the outcomes. And that was more board part. Now let's go to the more fun part, to the demo. And I prepared for today very simple application, which basically asks you a very important question. What animal are you today? Sometimes we feel like the animals, and this tool helps you to answer this very tough question. And as you can see here, we have two options. We have mammals, we have reptiles. We don't have to check any of the option. And yeah, are you ready to know the answer of this question? Yeah, I'll check the mammal. And after clicking the button, we should have animal. So let's check. Yeah, tiger. Do you feel like tiger? Yeah, I see. Okay, great. Even for this simple application, we have write some tests. And let's go to the code. Maybe I will change the font. Yeah, and here we have the get endpoint for this application, get random animal. And as you can see here, it can has a type which is not required. And we have also one test. It's a happy path, retrieve a random animal. And we have here, given the animal service application is running, when I request a random animal from the get random animal endpoint, then the response status code should be 200 and the response body should contain a valid JSON data representing an animal. So as you can see, very basic test case, only happy path. And it's written with Gherkin syntax in Cucumber. And let's check if it works. It should, but yeah, you never know. Yes, it works, so perfect. And this is only one test case. Let's assume that we need more test cases because it's our task to write more test cases. And of course, we can sit and think about other ideas of test cases, or we can use AI. Here, I would like to show you built-in Copilot. Which basically propose the next lines of the code based on the file we have and the previous lines. So here with Copilot, we should have the other test cases. Let's check if it works and how it works. Yeah, we have some. Retrieve a random animal with a specific type. What do we have here? Given the animal service application is running, when I request a random animal with a specific type from the get random animal endpoint, then the response status code should be 200. So I prepared previously some step definitions for those tests. Here I think there is not existing one, so it recognized some test steps, but some not. And as you can see, I will run it and you will see that we will have to adjust it. Yeah, it doesn't work because it doesn't recognize the test step this when. So to adjust it, here we have when I request a random animal with type. Oh, I will just copy it and paste. With a type. What type? You remember? Mammals, yeah. Mammals. Yeah, and now we should have another test case. Yep, and it works. Let's check for more. Retrieve a random animal with a specific type that does not exist. Do we have anything? Yes. Given the animal service application is running, when I request a random animal with type non-existent from the get random animal endpoint, then the response status code should be 404. It should also work. Yes, it works. So as you can see, within less than 1 minute, because I had to read it and adjust, we have other ideas of test cases. Of course, this is very basic case, but we can also use it for more sophisticated cases. And let's assume that we don't have built-in Copilot, what to do in this situation. Still, we have a chat, which we can prompt, ChatGPT or any other chat. Here, I will use Copilot chat. Here, yeah. And we will prompt it. Firstly, let's say hello. It's good to be kind, because in future we will not what will happen. It will remember I was the kind person. And the other thing why I am checking it, because I observed that for IntelliJ it sometimes it doesn't work. And I observed that when I didn't update, it sometimes has some issues with the network. And yeah, when the updates are done, everything works. So before I start writing longer prompts, I just check works or not. And okay, here everything works. So let's ask for more test cases. Okay, could you propose me more test scenarios to test get random animal endpoint. So we have some ideas, but I would like to have it in the same format. So let's ask for same format. Yeah, so we have, I will copy it and paste to this feature file. It will be more readable. So as you can see, here we have our first 3 test cases, which we had, and also others like for invalid type format, for empty type, or containing special characters when service is down, with valid type but no animals available. So yeah, as you can see, a lot of ideas. The tricky part is that I cannot never expect what I will have as the answer, because every time it's something different. So, for example, I can show you the other ideas I had. Because I observed that it's just changing. I don't know why, but sometimes it's more focused on the type of this endpoint, and sometimes it's like the general working of the application. So like here, for example, invalid request method, unsupported media type, slow response. So as you can see, a lot of ideas we can use and write some new test cases. And also it can inspire us for new features, for new checks of this application. So I think it's really nice, and within only 1 prompt or 2 prompts, so really fast. And I will delete those test cases added within the chat, only leave those 3. And let's assume that this is our suite of the tests. And now when we have a suite, we can run it on schedule, run it manually. And then, of course, we have to check the results, if it passes, if it fails. And when it fails, we have to analyze why it happened, what happened. Is it something in the application, or flaky tests, or some timeouts? Yeah, so of course it takes a lot of time, because we as a testers have to do it every day. And every day, just sitting and analyzing what happened this time. And of course AI give us some tools which can help for us. And I will run this suite. Yeah, it works. And the last tool I would like to show you, it's Report Portal. This is the tool which collects the outcomes of the tests. It can create for us the dashboards and also analyzing the fails. And to have this report portal, we need a Docker, and within going through the manual, we can really easily install it and have the local instance. Here this is the report portal. It's available on localhost 8080 port. And here we have some dashboard with executions, and of course we can add some widgets. They are built in, they are not customized. So if we need some more sophisticated widgets, we won't have, but I think the number of it is enough to have some status of the application and the tests itself. So we have here the dashboards, and also we can see the launches. And as we can see, here is our last launch which was started 1 minute ago. And we can see here total number of tests and the status. Here we had passing tests. So let's go further. Yeah, here we have our feature, our free tests, and here also we have the status, we have a start time, and every test has the particular test steps, also with the status and time duration. And also we have history of the statuses. And here we can also have some attachments, details, logs, and things like that. And for now, this is the perfect situation because everything passes. Yeah, it's great. But what if fails? This is the power of this tool when something fails. So let's assume here that requirements changed and we don't want mammals anymore in this application, and for mammals we should have 404. And let's assume that testers updated it, but developers had no time and testers didn't know, and they run on schedule this suite of tests. And we run it. Of course, we expect the fail. Yes, here we have a fail that expected 404 but had 200. And when we refresh report portal, now it recognized that we have one failed test case, but this analyzer doesn't know what type of bug is it or fail is it, because we have to train it. How we can train it? We click this fail, this issue. As you can see here, we have the log, what happened, and here we can mark what kind of defect is it. Here we have the default types of defects, but we can also add some customized, which I think is really like, because every system is different and we can have different defects. And let's assume here it's a system issue. And now when we click apply, the system, this analyzer is learning that, okay, this type of bug, this type of fail is system issue type. And if we run it again, sometimes it needs 2 times, 3 times to learn it. But now when we refresh the list of launches, as you can see here, the analyzer of report portal now knows that this is system issue type. Of course, in system, we shouldn't have the situations that fails repeat and repeat again and again. But life is life, and we know that it just happens. So we can save our time on analyzing, and this tool can just basically shows us that, okay, this is this type of issue. Yeah. So that was all the tools I wanted to show you. Let's go back to the presentation and to summary. And to summarize this presentation, I strongly encourage you to embrace AI tools so they can significantly transform your daily work. By automating routine tasks, we can focus on more strategic aspects of our work. This shift not only enhances our efficiency, but also broadens the perspective on the task we perform. It's a powerful tool that can greatly improve our work outcomes. And as demonstrated, it's straightforward and user-friendly. So try it and check how it works with you. And of course, it can make mistakes, but we can verify it and adjust on every step. And following to the Turing's quote I mentioned at the beginning, while we may not yet fully comprehend the long-term impact of AI, we can clearly see the benefits and the pressing tasks it can help us accomplish. Thank you. Have you any questions?
Jak kreatywne jest według Ciebie AI pod tym kątem? Czy musisz weryfikować te case'y, które on generuje, czy na przykład jakbyś miała je pisać od zera samemu, jakie jest jakby przyspieszenie tego procesu przez użycie AI?
Powiem tak, jeśli chodzi o kreatywność, to zdecydowanie jest większa. No i tak, no trzeba weryfikować tak naprawdę na każdym etapie, bo no, AI lubi też popłynąć, ale taki przykład w sumie z codziennej pracy, że byłam zapytana przez leada o kilka test case'ów na podstawie historyjki w Jirze, tak żeby po prostu już coś było gotowego. No i zapytałam AI i on w sumie dał tyle propozycji, że na refinemencie po prostu głównie rozmawialiśmy o tym tasku, bo wstępnie wydawało się, że jest mały task. Ale przez to, że go zapytam, okazało się, że tam jest tak dużo różnych szczegółów, że gdybyśmy od razu nie pomyśleli o nich, pewnie robota by się wydłużyła na kolejne sprinty. Tak to mieliśmy już zaplanowane właśnie całą listę dodatkowych rzeczy, które i tak by wyniknęły z czasem, więc zaoszczędziło dużo naszego czasu. Więc tak, tutaj pod względem tej kreatywności to jest super sprawa. Ale tak, i absolutnie weryfikacja na każdym po prostu kroku.
Cześć. Które AI? W sensie ChatGPT, czy tam jakiś jeszcze Copilot?
Copilot był jeszcze, no. Powiem tak, zależy która wersja.
Może masz płatne? Używasz? Tak?
Właśnie mój mąż używa i czasami jak podglądam, co on tam pisze z tym czatem, ja nie wiem, czy to nie wchodzi czasami pod flirt, ale faktycznie i też jak tak używamy, nawet tak dla samej próby, widzimy, że on z czasem się rozwija i ten ChatGPT ostatni płatny fajny jest, ten 4O, bo jest, tak, właśnie on jest bardzo fajny. Tutaj mamy tego Copilota i to w sumie w Paramoncie mamy go i widzę, że on też się zmieniał z czasem, bo tak jak z tą prezentacją, powiedzmy gdzieś tak od pół roku chodzę, to są miesiące, gdzie on więcej podpowie, a są miesiące, gdzie on mniej podpowie. Więc to też jest taka kwestia chyba sprawdzenia przez samego siebie i danego momentu, czy weszła jakaś aktualizacja, nowa wersja, na którym to jest etapie. Więc tu wydaje mi się, że trzeba mieć oczy takie szeroko otwarte na to. Ja czasami też na przykład korzystam z Perplexity, też jest bardzo fajnym czatem i podaje źródła. Więc wydaje mi się, że też, chociaż ostatnio ChatGPT, ta najnowsza wersja podobno też już podaje źródła. Więc myślę, że też warto zapytać różnych czatów i sobie po prostu porównać odpowiedzi.
Rozumiem, dzięki.
Dzięki.
Thanks for telling about the RESTful endpoint testing. I have an idea. For example, if I want to test the mobile application and I can use this mobile application, I can log in, I can open some features, I can do something here. Do you think it is possible to teach AI to be like a user? So I give AI the mobile application and AI can like simulate how the real user does and find some unusual behavior. Like, for example, there is some issue on some pop-up. For example, it has some visual error, or it misbehaves and produce me some reports, like say some screenshots. Or do you think it is possible to do it?
In future, I think it's possible. For now, because you ask about like the flow and the scenario with the whole user flow, I think in future it will be, because now it's possible to be written the test case for the whole end-to-end flow based on the input. So yeah, I think it's possible in future. For now, I don't think so. Yeah, in future can be.
Okay, thank you.
This case may be slightly achieved with test cases written in the Cypress or Playwright.
Yeah, absolutely.
Copilot suggests quite well, and it can emulate this.
Yes. For now, I work with Playwright, and I like really Copilot in Visual Studio Code. I think it's a little bit better than in IntelliJ. And
It's wider context, because in IntelliJ it's limited. This context is slightly limited. It's even better than a few months ago, but even today I had a problem. Like in IntelliJ, it understands the context, it understands the open files, but it doesn't understand the full project. While in this VS Code, I have absolutely no idea how it works, but I feel like it can read the whole project. And
yes.
this context is extremely huge in the VS Code, especially.
Yeah. So as you said, absolutely agree with it.
I have a friend from working in JetBrains who would disagree with you, but
Any?
More a commentary than a question, but related to what you were talking about, the story with AI tool giving suggestions about test scenarios. A few months ago, I was talking to 2 developers that were working on a startup/POC that would support in writing test scenarios. And I would be more wary in letting the AI tool write test code explicitly, apart from using Copilot and so on, because this has to be like minor bugs can be introduced easily, but a tool that's usable and that can support a product owner or test engineers in just writing test scenarios. This is the prime use case that I see in this space happening. So.
Yeah, I agree with you. As you saw, I asked for some test cases, and it doesn't recognize the whole code I had, so it could be risky to rely just only the AI. Yeah, but the help is perfect.
Ja mam takie pytanie, czy próbowałaś używać promptów do generowania promptów? Nie, bo są najnowsze badania pokazują, że LLM-y dobrze rozumieją prompty wygenerowane przez LLM-y. I też przy tworzeniu samego promptingu, przy projektowaniu są takie mechanizmy, gdzie można wyspecyfikować, jakie prompt ci może na samym początku zadać pytania, o jakiej tematyce. Są też jakieś tam mechanizmy, żeby dać mu zdefiniować, żeby on myślał, żeby ci wylistował też jakieś tam tematy, potem to zagregował i później, tak jak choć nie było tego tutaj, żeby wypluł to dla niego w przyjaznej formie. I przykładowo jakbyś podawała nawet Copilotowi, albo on by sam już mógł, bo też można na samym końcu na przykład takiego procesu można mu zdefiniować format, w jakim on ma wyrzucać, więc tak naprawdę nie trzeba w Copilocie definiować, jak to należy tworzyć, tylko można w metaprompcie. I takim dobrym chyba miejscem na początek tego jest na OpenAI po prostu tam platform, taka zakładka. Tam można próbować. I drugie pytanie, tutaj był temat Visual Studio Code, czy też tu próbowałaś korzystać z kursora? To jest taka zamknięta niestety nakładka, można powiedzieć, która powstała na podstawie Visual Studio Code, która też potrafi na generowanie takich rzeczy. Ona też ma taką możliwość, że można w niej, nie wiem jak jest Visual Studio Code i w Copilocie, ale wskazać konkretne pliki, na które na przykład może popatrzeć i też można nauczyć się dokumentację w oparciu o na przykład o link, więc sobie wtedy tą wiedzę indeksuje.
Znaczy zauważyłam, że faktycznie można podpinać konkretne pliki, i to już jest w sumie dostępne i w IntelliJ'u i Visual Studio Code, jako w sumie taki basic w tym okienku do czata, ale jako takiej samej funkcjonalności kursor, to nie wiem, chyba nie sprawdzałam tej nakładki. Ale to, co mówisz, wydaje mi się, że już częściowo jest pokryte w tej takiej podstawowej funkcjonalności. A jeśli chodzi o to pytanie, te promptowanie o prompty, to nie próbowałam tego, ale wydaje się bardzo ciekawe, inspirujące.
Dziękuję Ci, Paulina.
Dzięki.